All right, so today we are back at the story that we started last week. I started telling you the story. I've been struggling. I've been dreaming also to travel out, so to ensure that I'm just living somewhere abroad. I was looking at random countries, applied to several places. I didn't get success out of them, and I told you at the point where the guy that collected my passport, my money, and then I've met again in my life up to today. So this guy collected my passport and my money and some other documents and disappeared, and I couldn't see him anymore. But I had the phone. I was calling him to please give him my passport back. Then I realized that he has not done anything, or probably has been done something very stupid on my behalf that I don't know. So I was trying to connect with the guy. He would pick my call. Sometimes he tell me he has an accident. Sometimes we say, wait, just give me an excuses back and forth. So I connected back to the guy that linked me to him, and then he tried to connect with him. The guy is still being, funky. So later on along the line, the guy gave me one of the wife's contacts, family contacts. So I called them, probably that uncle that he listened to. So I called them and I spoke with the family. They assured me that they're going to get the document back, but it took me a lot of time. I have to threaten this guy with police, did a lot of things to get my passport back, but it did not show up. Eventually, he told me he's gonna send my passport to me, and then he told me I should meet in Asongo. Later on, he changed it. It's not Asongo. Meet me at Oshodi. Sometimes again, he said it's not at Oshodi. And finally, he told me one day that I should meet him at Dokpemu. And I was like, okay, Dokpemu. I went to Dokpemu and I was standing there. I still called him. I didn't see him. I can't find you. I was calling, he wasn't picking up. I was standing under the bridge of Dokpemu until somebody just tapped my body and said, Isaac, called my name or whatever. And I said, yes, Isaac. He just stretched out my document, my passport to me, and I collected that passport. The person that brought my passport one is the person that I've never met in my life. I don't know where he comes from. He just, my credentials, my confidential credentials was just out there displaying around for no reason. This guy that I never met, I don't know his name, I can't even remember him, brought my passport to me under the bridge of Topemu. That's when I got my document back. I was shocked. I didn't see this man. I think he was probably thinking I had police hanging around to arrest him or something. But I mean, I just have to move on. And I'm telling you this part of the story because some of us and some of you that are listening, you want to do shortcuts. You want to go, fastest route. And you give your confidential document to this random guy that doesn't have any iota of integrity. Please watch out for this. This journey is possible if you can just focus and learn, do it yourself stuff of thing. That's what eventually happened to me. So just leave that behind me. I started trying to do research, about Canada, about some other country because I do a lot of research, and I found that just at that time, Canada was launching what we call express entry. So I looked at the requirement, I looked at everything about express entry, and I figured out that it's what I can actually, do myself and what I actually have, requirement for. So I started working on those things. First of all, it's about my credentials. I have to go to my school back and forth, traveling to get my transcript direct from the school to, Canada, a body here in Canada that do the evaluation of your credential. They call them World Education Service. They do my report and then send everything back to me as one of the requirements, to apply. I did English test. I did it more than once. I did it, I think two times. I got that, and I got other requirement that needed my phone. I was trying to put everything together, and this is one thing I want to tell you: if you feel that because you don't have enough money is when you don't want to start, or why you don't want to start, then you might be joking because you might probably never got enough money to start. So I started without having enough money that I needed holistically. But I started anyways because I have some fun, because you still need some fun to push yourself ahead of, in that application process. So I started and get all my documents together. I put my Express entry profile in. I launched it. I begin to source out for provision nominations, and I found out that Saskatchewan was one of the um, provinces that actually had uh, application for people or international foreign worker that don't have local experience here in Canada, that they consider in the application on Express entry. And Nova Scotia at that time was also part of uh, provinces that do that. So I connected with them. I sent an application. I filed in an application online. I did the paperwork for the application for Nova Scotia. I did the two applications back to back. But at the end of the day, I got nominated by Saskatchewan first. By the time my nomination for Nova Scotia came in, I already got nominated for Saskatchewan. So I packed all everything, and once you are nominated, you need to file your application to the federal government, which is for the proper permanent residency permit itself, which at that time, when Express entry started, it was just like 6, 7 months depending. In fact, some people were so lucky that their application process took only 1 month. But mine, I think, was 3 to 4 months thereabouts. My application took 3 to 4 months, and my uh PR, I mean, my nomination also took some around 7 months, thereabouts, 7.5 months, and I found that I got my PR approved, and I got my passport request, I got my passport sent, and I get everything back here. And when I sent my passport, that's with my entire family, it came out, I think, exact 2 weeks. I went to DHL, I think. I went there to collect the bunch of everything, and I was at home. While I was preparing to come to Canada, there was an experience I would like to share. When I was trying to come to Canada, there is this scarcity that was in there in Nigeria at that time, and there was no fuel. But I, being a person in Nigeria, I always run my generator. I always buy gas or fuel on my generator, and then run it, because it's still every night we run it almost till daybreak. After I had my visa approved, the the passport is at home, everything is stamped, we are preparing to go, and there was no light and there was scarcity. So I went down somewhere to get gas. I bought those gas expensive in black market, and I was going home. Then I was attacked. Some random, about 10 to 15 people, hoodlums, attacked me. They wanted to take away my and I didn't know. I didn't know they were in group. Two people actually came on, and I was trying to, like, in my own neighborhood, you can't just do that to me. This is what I paid for. They collected the gas. I run after them. I pursue them. Blah blah blah. Before I know it, they surrounded me and they began to give me dirty beating. I was beaten black and white. At that time, I don't know what I did. I was just like, don't worry, I will pay you for this fall. And it's okay, bring money, bring money. I just dipped my hand in my pocket and just gave them everything. I don't even know how much. I just gave them the bunch of money I have. And they were so happy. They just saw the money. The lesson, the shock of my life was, what if this guy had beaten me to death? And they will now say, oh, and he was about to travel. So when you are making your journey, the lesson of it is that you also need to pray alongside, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who is going to come. You don't know what the devil is planning. You are planning to be successful. The devil is planning his own way. So that was a shock. When I told my wife, she was like, why did you do that? Why do you want to ruin everything? But I thank gave me the initiative to just say, this is what I can offer. And they took the offer and went away. And they left my gas at the end of the day. Because I even paid them more than the gas itself. So they just left me. So from next episode, I'm going to share how we journeying from visa approval to Canada. To be my next episode. Stay tuned. Share this content if you like it. Subscribe, please subscribe to your man.